Hey everyone, Mac here from Minard's Leisure World. Today I'm proud to show you the all-new 2021 Durango 348 BHF. This is by far one of our top-selling bunkhouse family fifth wheels, and I'm really excited to show you all the new updates for the new model year. So let's start at the front nose cap. First thing you'll see, a little bit different coloration on the nose cap. They've gone with a lot more automotive paint, which I love to see. It's going to hold the color more true for a lot longer. But also it's just keeping up to date with that more modern style that everybody's appealing with. Underneath the gooseneck is our basement storage, pretty typical stuff, but what I do like to see is that they've gotten more diligent with sealing up all the little cracks. A lot of manufacturers will forget to seal around the jacks and all the nooks and crannies where the wires come through, but KZ has gone ahead and done that on this Durango. They're really stepping up their insulation game, which will also help reduce the amount of pests and the amount of dust getting inside your coach too. Coming down the campsite, they are carrying on with the bright white gel coat fiberglass exterior, so really like to see that. The baggage compartment on this model has not shrunk at all either. It looks very similar to the way it did last year, still nicely finished with that checkered flooring, so easy to clean out, there's no carpet to worry about. And then there's actually a little step-up compartment in the front of the baggage storage here too. So really great way to separate your cargo and stack it a numerous amount of different ways. As always, the baggage doors, they're coming well insulated too. They're pretty rigid, nice metal slam latches included, and then they're using the magnetic door catch as well. Just a few other things to mention on the camp side. This unit's featuring dual power awnings. So that's right, we stepped up, we did the second power awning feature. They're both 12 volt operated with the LED light strips. We've also got outdoor marine grade speakers. And if you take a look at the entrance door, this one's coming with the upgraded solid step upgrade from LCI. So these are great because they're actually going to rest on the ground, so no more bounce going in and out. You've also got a much larger top step, so less chance of taking a spill, which you really don't want to do with these bigger full profile fifth wheels. Finishing off the campsite on the 348 is an unreal outdoor kitchen. It's truly the full meal deal. So we've got the big 110 volt fridge. This is going to be great for storing all your drinks, extra hot dogs, any of the extra food you need in your campsite. What's really great is the cooking station in this outdoor kitchen. So they've upgraded us to the Suburban Elite Series Griddle, which actually comes with this cast iron griddle top. So it runs off your onboard propane. The griddle top just fits right in like that. There's an included grease trap, and you can cook literally anything on here. If you're doing breakfast, lunch, and supper, it does it all. So that's the best cooking solution I've seen. We also have some quick water access. They include the curly hose to get it out from under there. But that's just great for washing up big messes or spills or sticky hands. Just something to have, right? All the storage is great too. Up above, the cabinet is massive, and it goes back very deep. You could easily stack dinner plates in here, no problem. Even if you had some big cast ironware, maybe a Dutch oven or something like that, it's going to go in there great too. So overall, this will be party central. This is where everybody will congregate at your campsite. The back side of this coach has the typical features from KZ. We're going to see the 2-inch receiver on the bottom with the 4 flat wiring. This is so that you can tow a small cargo trailer or maybe put in an accessory rack for your bikes or something like that. It's rated to 3,000 pounds. The ladder's fully mounted and the roof is fully walkable, so you can get up and do your own maintenance. And we've also got this unit prepped for the Furion backup camera system. So it's pre-wired, ready to accept that camera, which you can get aftermarket. So we just stepped into the 348 BHF. Overall, the floor plan has stayed fairly similar. They just tweaked a few things, freshened things up a bit for us. So right as we walk into the entryway, our control panel is going to be located right here. This is the LCI One Touch system, which you can now connect to via Bluetooth with your phone. So that's really cool if you're trying to set this up in a really tight campsite. You can actually spot yourself and put your slides out from outside the camper. Really cool. Our thermostat's below that, but let's take a look at the kitchen. Stepping over here, I really enjoy this hutch that they've set up. There's a couple of 110 volt power outlets here, some USB charging stations, but overall, this is the perfect spot for your small appliances, and that's what really brings a lot of function to this kitchen. It's freeing up all your other prep space. Aside from that, lots of storage, really stylish cabinets. I found that the cabinets this year, the quality's gone up a bit too. I haven't found any imperfections so far on this unit. Shifting down a little bit more, you're actually going to get a better view of the backside of this kitchen island. You can see they've offset the sink. And what this does is gives us more prep space on the right-hand side, right opposite of our range. So really convenient. They're thinking about the end user. The sink itself is going to be a one large undermounted steel sink. And then they're using the residential style faucet as well, which I like. On the kitchen side of the island, there is a few drawers as well as an open compartment under the sink for, say, a garbage can. But I want to show you the bar feature of this island. This is something brand new for 2021. So you can see the chair under here. There's actually two of them. They're bungee strapped in place for transit. But this becomes another quick eating spot or a spot for extra guests to come and share a meal with you if the weather's too bad outside. I find with the amount of storage in this coach, and especially in the kitchen, it doesn't take away anything, it just adds. The fridge behind me here is an 18 cubic foot two-way refrigerator. This is an RV style, so it runs on propane and 110 volt electricity. So the fridge compartments all open together. The freezer compartments are not. I've been asked that question before. It's for efficiency. Yeah, it just works better. Coming down to our cooking station, they've put in a residential range for us. This Insignia range is a 4-burner style, where most RV styles are 3, and the oven is much larger. Further, it's just a lot more like cooking at home. This oven's going to hold its temperature better. It's going to heat more evenly. That with the extra space just makes it much easier to prepare a meal, especially in a seasonal site. When you're doing that often, you're cooking for lots of people because you're living here. Up above that is a large residential style convection microwave. And it's really pretty. I've seen this in a few other units. It's just a little more high class than what you normally see. To finish off this kitchen, they added in an excellent pantry space just behind this solid door. The light up top is motion sensing if you have it on the right setting. You can turn it on permanently or turn it off permanently too. But lots of shelves in there, tons of room for any baking sheets or dry goods or anything that you just need to stash away. So now onto our living space. This slide here is going into our campsite. This is the door side of the trailer. So all of these windows you're seeing are looking into your own personal campsite, not your neighbor's. That's one of the things that makes this floor plan so popular with our customers. The dinette here is a bench style. Again, this is what we find works for the family coaches. It does break down into a bed. They've updated the cushions a bit too for some different styling, just to be a little more plush. Underneath is some great storage, along with the famous KZ plastic bins. They've been doing this for years now, and we don't ever want them to stop. This just allows you to bring your stuff out to you. And I find a lot of people like to use these bins to even pack up their trailers before a big trip. So they're really flexible with how you use them. To finish off our seating slide is our theater seating layout. So these theater seats are manual recline, but they still feature the massage and heat options that a lot of people like. There's also USB ports for each seat, so you can charge your devices, a couple of cup holders, along with the remote cubby. So you can stash some snacks in there too if you like. Now directly across from the theater seating is our entertainment stand, and you're definitely not going to have to bring your binoculars. It's nice and close, but it's not too close. The TV itself is included. They're coming with all Durango fifth wheels, and below that is our media center. This head unit will play CDs and DVDs. It'll do Bluetooth to your phone and AM and FM radio as well, and it will control those outside speakers. The fireplace underneath is an electric space heater. It actually puts out 5,000 BTUs of heat, so it will help keep the coach more comfortable before you have to actually flip to propane and fire up that furnace. All right, now we're starting to get into the meat and potatoes of this floor plan and really why it's our top selling bunk model fifth wheel. Just look at this rear wall filled with storage. So it's mirrored on either side. I'm just going to quickly give you the layout. The center section here is just a couple of built-in shelves, but you can see it's very deep. Underneath that, another entertainment stand for the kids back here with hidden storage in behind the TV. So you can hide all the games, the movies, maybe even a gaming console too if you have the space. These smaller cabinets are going to be dedicated hanging space. So again, it's easy to organize all the kids' clothes, and if you're staying for 2-3 weeks at a time, maybe even a couple months at a time if you're seasonal, you can bring enough to get you through the whole trip. The other cool thing about this rear bunkhouse is that we have opposing slide outs. So the floor space is immense, and you can sleep 4 to 5 people in this bunkhouse comfortably. So on our camp side, we've got a top single bunk rated to 250 pounds. It's got USB ports and a reading light, plus a bottom bunk which you can flip down. I'll show you some of the storage underneath. This bottom bunk just simply drops down like that, and we've got our second single bunk on the right hand side. Now opposite of the other bunk beds, we have another single bunk up top, which will lift up to provide more headspace for the sofa below. But the sofa below is actually a tri-fold style sofa which will sleep 2 adults comfortably. So as you can see, true quad sleeper bunk, can sleep up to 5 people. Again, with the USB ports and reading lights, they're doing it all for everybody. Last but not least, in the bunkhouse is a half bath. That's right, this is actually located behind the entertainment stand in the living room. You can see the porcelain foot flush toilet, the nice medicine cabinet with storage in behind, and that sink and vanity. You've even got an opening window with blackout shade in there. Now since we're talking about bathrooms, we've gone upstairs and we're now showing you the master bathroom. Again with the foot flush toilet, there's some nice hanging hooks up behind for towels. There's also a large sit-down style shower with a residential shower head. Beside that, you'll find some of your towel storage and your typical sink and vanity setup with storage behind that mirrored medicine cabinet. Last but not least, very front of the coach, all the way upstairs, is the master bedroom. Again, not a lot has changed, just a few tweaks. They're carrying on with the RV king bed in the bed slide. That bed slide's giving us lots of room to move around in here and the opportunity for a larger bed. So again, if you're seasonal, this is going to be a lot more comfortable. There's storage, of course, underneath. There's 110-volt outlets on either side of the master bed for charging, as well as opening windows and a top cubby. Now on the very nose of the coach is our walk-in closet. I'll just move to the side here for you. You can see that hanging bar goes all the way across with that top cubby up above, and the rest is really a blank slate, open to however you need to organize it to make it work best for you. Now if you're finding that front closet isn't quite enough, you just need a little bit more to stash your folded items, then this dresser is going to do it for you. There's a bank of drawers all the way across and a few shelves underneath here. And up top, we've got some extras too. Now for your TV location, there's a backer in the wall, or you could set it up on the dresser, but all your hookups are going to be located right here. What's cool is Durango actually includes in their user's manual how to hook up satellite in the master bedroom, and that can sometimes be tough. The unit's also prepped for the King Wi-Fi booster system. You can also have a Wi-Fi hotspot in this coach, so if you're interested in that, let us know. Another cool prep on the roof is for solar, so if you plan to go off-grid, we can help you with that too. Well, thanks everyone for coming on this walkthrough with me. This has been the all-new 2021 Durango 348 BHF. Like I said, this has been our top-selling bunkhouse max sleeper fifth wheel for as long as they've made the floor plan. Some key points to remember: we've got a ton of great campsite windows, that amazing outdoor kitchen, the full size, a wonderful indoor kitchen with huge fridge, residential features, and a max storage front master bedroom too. So if you're seasonal, you like to go long term or long distance, this is going to be a great coach for you. The Durangos are well insulated, they have great size holding tanks, and if you want to learn more about them, make sure to check it out online. You can go to our website, minardsleisureworld.com. You can watch more videos like this on our YouTube channel, and keep in mind we have 2 locations to serve you better. There's one in Watrous and here in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. I hope to see you soon.